So I got this question from James. He's asking about performance nerves and dealing with pressure. Hi, Bob. I had a really shitty gig a few months ago that ended up with me getting nervous and screwing up. It's been eating away at me, and I've been trying to find ways to deal with it. One of the band members happened to be a guy I went to college with and haven't seen in years. And when he showed up, I felt an insane amount of pressure to prove myself. I felt like every single person in the audience was judging me. Have you ever had experiences dealing with this sort of thing? Do you have strategies for dealing with it? And should I get the book Effortless Mastery by Kenny Werner? I read that book a long time ago. I should probably reread it. At the time, I remember thinking like, I'm just supposed to sit here and tell myself I'm a master and something about chocolate cake. Do I ever find myself in this situation? Hell yes, all the time. Hope a little bit less now, but absolutely, I'm prone to it. It's just going to happen whenever anybody comes into the room, into the environment, into the band you're playing with, that you feel this desperate need to impress. It's going to creep in. At least it does for me. So what's important, what I find important to remember is that remind myself that number one, that person or those people, they don't care as much as I want to believe they care. That's just like my ego coming in and saying, hey man, these people are here and they really care about, how you're going to play. It's like everybody's just thinking about themselves. That's the first thing to remember. So nobody cares as much as you think they care, okay? So take a deep breath. And you got to get your ego out of the way, cuz you can't play good or great music from a place of egotism. You have to play from a place of openness, confidence and openness. And confidence I think of as like I have the most confidence if I know that I've been practicing, or I've been playing a lot lately. Like I feel like I have my tools ready. I feel like my skills are at my disposal. I can't be confident if I haven't touched the horn in 2 weeks and I'm rusty and my mind is, you know what I mean? I just can't think about music, or I don't remember tunes or whatever. How can you be confident playing a song you've never heard before and you don't know what the changes are versus, let's say you're playing all the things you are that you've played 100 or 1,000 times, right? Your level of confidence is going to be different. But ideally, you want to be playing from a place where you're a listener first and a player second. I would say that's probably my best advice here is take a deep breath and just listen. Try to make music with the people, not prove something to the people. Okay, and by the band, the audience, if you're ever trying to prove something through your playing, can almost guarantee that your playing is going to suck. And in order to project confidence when you don't have it, take a breath. Remember that nobody cares as much as you think they care or you would like them to care. And listen. Listen first, play second, and try to get the ego out of the way and just let the music be what it's going to be. We all have a skill level that we're operating in at any given time where we have sort of our low end and our high end, right? Here's our worst day and here's our best day, or worst gig and our best gig. Over time, let's say over the course of a couple of years, like you might be here right now. This is your bottom and this is your top. And then if we move, a year or two from now, your bottom 2 years from now and your top 2 years from now, maybe 2 years from now, that bottom is where your current top is, you know what I mean? But you're always going to have this bracket. It's always going to be moving. So you want to be playing towards the top end of that bracket, but you can't make a giant leap above it. That only comes with time and experience and work. I remember one time I was playing in New York, and just before I got on stage, somebody called me to sit in. A guy in the audience who knew me pointed out that Michael Brecker was sitting in the back of the audience, and I got extremely nervous, and I played terribly because I immediately started thinking I have to impress Michael Brecker. Like I have to make an impression on him, and you just can't make good music from that point. If I had been playing with like a band of people I was comfortable with and I had no idea that he was in the audience, I would have played way better because I would have just been listening and making music and not caring. My ego wouldn't have been involved in the same way. That's a whole nother story, perhaps for another time. I mean, I do still battle with it, but those are my best strategies for kind of, dealing with it. All right. Hope that's helpful to you guys.